I love this one from the Times today. It says, not so Spursy anymore. Tottenham show newfound resilience as Harry Kane's added time equaliser earns point away to Chelsea. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Spurs in the Media, where I'll be looking at all of today's articles and the player ratings from the game. Chelsea 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. No, it wasn't the best performance from Tottenham Hotspur, but we did show grit, determination and character to come back twice at Stamford Bridge to salvage a point in the Premier League. Antonio Conte's starting 11 against Chelsea in the Premier League on Sunday was as follows. Hugo Lloris in goal, the back three of Romero, Dyer and Davis, the wing backs Emerson Royal and Ryan Sessegnon, in midfield Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Rodrigo Bentancur, and the forward three of Dejan Kulusevski, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. Now, Antonio Conte used 4 subs in the game. Richarlison came on for Sessegnon in the 57th minute. And then Basuma and Perisic both came on in the 79th minute for Bentancur and Heung-min Son. And then just 3 minutes later, in the 82nd minute, Lucas Moura came on for fellow Brazilian Emerson Royal. Koulibaly on his home debut for Chelsea put Chelsea 1-0 up in the 19th minute. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg equalised for Tottenham Hotspur in the 68th minute. Reece James scored for Chelsea, restoring their lead in the 77th minute. And then in the dying seconds, in stoppage time, in the 96th minute, Harry Kane headed home, celebrating in front of the away end. The scenes were simply incredible. Now, just before I go through today's newspapers, looking at all of the reports and the player ratings. Now, managers Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte said a lot in their press conferences about the team's performances and about their confrontation at the end of the game. This is what they had to say.
Well, you know, I just compared it to 2 players who have a bit of fight on the field, but nothing happens, nobody gets injured, and then the players, if you have a hard tackle, a fair tackle, and you don't go later and apologize, and there's no need. It's Premier League football, and the 2 managers got involved today because both of us were fighting for our teams.
Do you feel you did anything to deserve your red card?
But yeah, but honestly, I and then the referee showed me a red card, but he didn't understand the dynamic, what happened. Okay, but it's okay. I have to accept, and but I repeat, this is not a big problem.
Is that?
Do you have more of a problem with the referee?
Today?
Yeah, today.
Absolutely, yes.
Generally as well, because some of the fans think that he's made a few bad decisions against Chelsea.
I don't think that some of the fans think that. I can assure you that the whole dressing room of us, every single person thinks that. And I cannot understand how the first goal is not offside. And I cannot understand since when players can be pulled by their hair.
But you know very well that I never spoke about the referee decision. Never. And then I continue to do this. For sure, when I see the others to have this type of behavior, make me a bit angry.
It's what it is today, and it will not go away. I mean, I don't even know if I will get punished for all my sentences now. Maybe, yeah. It's always the same.
I think so. Okay.
Yeah.
Finish it there. I think you
Yeah.
might
Okay.
not be able to Leeds.
Sorry.
I think you might not be able to go to Leeds.
So, good. I cannot coach, but the referee can whistle the next game. Good.
Cheers, everyone.
Thank you.
Thomas. Cheers, Thomas.
Let's start with the report from the Daily Express today. The main heading on the back page, tug of war. Tuchel grapples with Antonio Conte on sidelines, then slams ref. And then the report inside the newspaper today says Antonio Conte lights fire in Spurs. Kane's leveller shows stomach for big battles. Perhaps they are not so Spursy anymore. Perhaps this Tottenham team now have got the fire from Antonio Conte's belly. Now, the player ratings from the Daily Express today, they gave Hugo Lloris a 6, Christian Romero a 5, Eric Dyer a 7, Davis a 6, Royale a 6, Højbjerg they gave an 8, Bentancur a 6, Sessegnon a 6, Kulusevski, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane all got 7s. Interestingly, they have given the worst rating to Christian Romero with a 5, but the Tottenham Hotspur fans actually voted Christian Romero man of the match today. Now, possession, Chelsea had 64% to Tottenham's 36. Shots on target, Chelsea had 3 to Tottenham's 5. Shots off target, Chelsea had 6 to Tottenham's 2. Block shots, Chelsea 7, Spurs 3. Corners, Chelsea had 8 to Tottenham's 5. Fouls, 9 apiece. Yellow cards, Chelsea 3, Tottenham 0. And then red cards, Chelsea 0. Tottenham Hotspur 0, but of course after the game, Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte were both given red cards. The Daily Star today, on the back page, this picture here of Thomas Tuchel shouting at Antonio Conte. It says, touchline aggro, bosses see red in explosive bust-up. Thomas Tuchel clashed with Antonio Conte after a fiery London derby. It also says anger management. Tuchel and Conte go toe-to-toe at the bridge, and it all kicks off again at the final whistle. Now, the player ratings from the Daily Star today. Hugo Lloris a 6, Romero a 5, Dyer a 7, Davis a 6, Royale a 6, Højbjerg an 8, Bentancur a 6, Sessegnon a 6, Kulusevski a 7, Heung-min Son a 6 and Harry Kane a 7. They have given Anthony Taylor 7 out of 10. On the back page of the Daily Mirror today, it says London brawling. Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte sent off after bust-ups during and after fiery draw. Thomas Tuchel clashed with Antonio Conte after a fiery London derby, then risked further punishment by accusing referee Anthony Taylor of bias against Chelsea. In the Daily Mirror today, the inside pages, it says shaken and stirred. Antonio Conte's handshake dust up with Thomas Tuchel shows Spurs are not the same in thrilling derby. Perhaps they are not Spursy anymore. The player ratings from the Daily Mirror today, they are exactly the same as the Daily Star. They have given man of the match to Kalidou Koulibaly, of course the Chelsea centre-back, who opened the scoring in the game. The main heading in the Sun newspaper today, it says a brawl or nothing, new faces but same outcome, a scrap. For everything that is new about Chelsea and Tottenham, so much else is still history repeating itself. A new ownership at Stamford Bridge, new managers, new players, and Spurs even have a new state-of-the-art new ground. But when these two come together, it is back to basics like two seething neighbours having a punch-up in the street. Now, some stats from the Sun newspapers today. Harry Kane has now gone level with Sergio Aguero for the most Premier League goals at one club. 184 goals for Harry Kane, 184 for Aguero, of course, with Manchester City. Wayne Rooney is third on the list with 183 for Manchester United. Harry Kane has now scored 42 goals in Premier League London derbies. That puts him just one behind Arsenal legend Thierry Henry, who netted 43 times for the Gunners in capital clashes. And Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte have both received a card in 3 different Premier League games since the start of last season, the most of any two managers in the competition. On the back page today of the Daily Mail, it states here, boiling point, hothead bosses Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte sent off after 2 furious dust-ups. Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel and Tottenham rival Antonio Conte were both sent off after 2 extraordinary dust-ups in the 2-2 draw at Stamford Bridge yesterday. In the supplement from the Daily Mail, it says, gripping drama. It's another battle at the bridge as Thomas Tuchel and Antonio Conte nearly come to blows. So, player ratings from the Daily Mail today. Hugo Lloris a 6, Romero a 6, Dyer a 6.5, Davis a 6.5, Emerson Royale a 6.5, Bentancur a 7, Højbjerg a 7.5, Sessegnon with a 6, Kulusevski with a 5.5, Harry Kane with a 7, Heung-min Son with a 5.5. They have given manager Antonio Conte a 7.5. And interestingly, the Daily Mail today have given Anthony Taylor, the referee, a 4 out of 10 rating. I love this one from the Times today. It says, not so Spursy anymore. Tottenham show newfound resilience as Harry Kane's added time equaliser earns point away to Chelsea. The player ratings from the Times newspaper today: Hugo Lloris a 6, Romero a 5, Dyer a 6, Davis a 6, Royale a 6, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg a 6, Bentancur a 6, Ryan Sessegnon with a 5, Dejan Kulusevski with a 6, Heung-min Son with a 5, Harry Kane 7 out of 10. Now, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Now, really looking forward to Tottenham's next game. Of course, we host Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this Saturday, 12:30 p.m. kickoff. I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy your week. Come on, you Spurs.